All right, guys, we are back with our Monday night Zoom call. Tonight is the last Monday of the month, and so my last Monday of the month is always going to be an Emerald in 24-hour call. If you've been on an Emerald in 24-hour call before, we've had them before, this is where I am going to teach you all about Emerald rank and above, and I'm going to explain how easy and simple it truly is to go Emerald and why you want to be that nice, shiny Emerald coach and just the perks behind it, and what that kind of means as a business owner, business builder, and why you want to get there ASAP. We used to do things like push to Emerald groups, and we'd run them for 30 days, or we do push to Emerald in 2 weeks. And you know what? The reality is Emerald is a choice. It is truly a decision that, you know what? I'm going to bring someone over here with me, and I'm going to bring someone over here with me, and we are going to do this. They're going to be my support system in this business, whether they're family or friends, and you are going to this is the catalyst, the jump off point for a business. Okay, so let's talk through, first of all, vital behaviors. Vital behaviors are vital for a reason. Okay, I start with vital behaviors when I'm talking about Emerald, because if you want to go Emerald just at the end of this call because it sounds really cool and fun and yeah, I'll just do that. I mean, knock your socks off, but nothing in this business is going to be is going to happen for you if you aren't actually doing the vital behaviors that tie into being a successful business owner. So they're vital for a reason, you guys. First question is, are you doing all four? If yes, you're doing all four that you see there on the left, amazing. This business is built on consistency and showing up, so keep it up. You guys, it took me at least 2 years of my business for it to really start feeling like I kind of knew what I was doing. And then after that, everything changed in terms of social media, and I had to kind of relearn stuff. But having that consistent foundation of inviting people, being proof of our products, doing your personal development, and then recognizing and celebrating others, it's so key, you guys. It is so key. And I'm going to stop real quick and talk about the recognition, because it's on my heart today. I've got a lot of people who've been reaching out to me saying, Brittany, I'm really struggling. And I asked them, what's going on like with your fitness? Like 2 places, fitness, mindset, body, mind, right? I want the body and the mind. That's what I want to know. How are you taking care of yourself? Mind and body. Well, I'm doing my workouts and this and that. And I've got personal development, but I just feel really lonely. I feel like I don't have any friends. I feel like I don't have community. I feel like there's toxic people in my life. This is what I say to that. You have an entire community that just wants to love you. Okay? If we had every single person that's on Inspire Beauty at Summit this weekend, all of you would have been loved on. If we had every single person who's on Inspire Beauty on this Zoom right now, every one of you would walk away in 30 minutes feeling better about yourself, regardless if you want to hit Emerald or not. If everyone on Inspire Beauty went into a challenge group and showed up every day, not just for their self-care and their shake, but actually truly showed up and got in the comments and said, girl, that's amazing. You are so impressive. And hey, what's that shake recipe? And oh my gosh, you're so inspiring. Thank you for sharing that truth with us today. If everyone got in there and did that, man, you would have a community. Man, you would not feel alone. Man, you would feel loved. And man, you wouldn't feel like there were toxic people in your life. It is a choice. So recognition isn't just about saying, hey, great job hitting Success Club, or hey, great job inviting. No, recognition is recognizing that there are other people in this world that want to do life with you. And so this is my last little like little tangent, tough love before we get into all of this Emerald fun stuff. But if you feel sad, alone, that your friendships just are not that great, I want you to do a very tough, hard look in the mirror and say, who have I celebrated lately? Who have I recognized for just being alive and being a good part of my community with Inspire Beauty? And if you haven't done that for somebody lately, well, then that's why you probably feel so sad, alone, and just with toxic people. Do what you want others to do unto you. If you want others to love you, go love them, okay? I'm going to stop that tough love right there because I could literally do an entire Zoom about it right now, and I'm fired up about it, so I'm going to move on. Okay, how to achieve rank. So this is just a quick overview, you guys. Active coach right here. Active means you have at least 50 personal volume, that's PV, personal volume per month. How do you do that? Well, your products, what you order, okay? Most coaches stay active by getting Shakeology, but now there are so many other options to stay active with 50 PV. You could do combinations of things like beach bars and Energize. You could get a 3-day refresh and buy some swag, or your BOD account also counts for PV. So every once in a while you might see your PV go a little higher because of your, I believe it's 38 points of personal volume for your BOD membership for the annual. So that is also a way to stay active. Emerald coaches Also must be active with 50 personal volume points every month or every 5-week period. And then they need to have 2 active coaches on their team, one on their left side, one on their right, okay? And then you can see how it goes up from there. Ruby, you have to have 2 emeralds on your team as well as 2 coaches. And then active diamond, you have your 2 emeralds as well as 3 other personally sponsored coaches that are active on each leg. So a total of 8 coaches in all. In terms of compensation, okay, everyone gets 25% commission on all retail sales, okay? So we all get that. That is the perk of being a coach, right? When we talk to people and they're like, oh, I just want the discount, that's that awesome discount that they get, okay? But where the real compensation comes in, because guess what? If you stay a coach for the rest of your life and you're like, I want to work this business, I want to make money, I want to pay for the, a new car, or I want to go on a vacation, or whatever it is for you that you want to use that extra money for, or if you want to completely replace your full-time income with it, absolutely, knock your socks off. But you will never, ever, ever be able to do it, you guys, simply on commission as a commission alone. The reason being, think about how freaking hard you would have to work. Everything you sell, you only get 25% commission on it. You would have to be a absolute freaking workhorse. And absolutely, like, we should work hard for this business, but it's not fun when you're just doing all the hard work by yourself. You would have so many clients that would have so many questions, that would have so many obstacles, that only person they could come to is you, because you wouldn't have a team. When it gets fun is when you have a team that you can work with, okay? There's residual income that happens. For Emerald coaches, every time you have a team cycle bonus, you get $14 per cycle, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up. Every time your left side, okay, I'm going to go back up here. So every time your, let's say your left side, and I'm just going to do left versus right, but your left side, let's say, gets 100 points, and your right side has 200 volume points based on sales or purchases from these coaches, you cycle $14. Okay. Now, the more coaches you have that continue to grow under you, whether it's grow in coaching or grow in just their self-care, that volume will add up, right? And so you will begin to cycle. And $14 a week, even if you made only, quote unquote, $14 from a cycle in a week, that's still $14, first of all, that you didn't have. Charlie got some money the other week. I think he got something like $17 in a paycheck, and it went into his direct deposit, and he's like, oh, I got $17. And I was like, well, there you go. I just paid for you to go have lunch today. Right. And like, that's pretty cool. If you could go tell your husband or go tell, your mom or somebody, hey, I paid for this for you. My mom, she's an Emerald coach. And when she cycles and when she gets certain commissions and whatnot, it pays for her groceries for the week. And I feel really good that I can do that for my mom. My mom doesn't work this business, but I've made my mom Emerald so that she can get that money for things that, she needs, or just to pay off the fact that she buys her Shakeology every month. It really helps with that. Ruby is $16 cycle. Diamond Plus is $18 per cycle. There's also fast start bonuses, meaning if you sign up 5 coaches in a 1-month period, you end up getting fast start bonus for those 5 coaches as well. And even more perks as you go up the ladder. 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, and 15-star each have quarterly bonuses that pay out to big amounts. And when I say big amounts, you guys, I believe our 15-star quarterly bonus, the last one was in the 40,000s, I want to say. And that's in addition to what that coach is already earning that week. And that's just $40,000 for teaching your team how to go serve others in health and happiness. Okay. So what are its perks? Again, U plus 2, team cycle bonus, you get carryover volume. So let's say, remember I said it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So every time this hits 100, every time the other one hits 200, it cycles once. Okay. And I know, guys, that there can be a lot of questions on this whole cycling thing. First of all, I encourage you to go to the resource page and look that up. I also encourage you to Google it or go to YouTube and check out as much as you can if you're still confused on team cycle bonus. But the ultimate goal, guys, is I've never led you in a direction that is wrong. And there's a reason every month I've decided now to do an Emerald in 24 hours. Even if you're sitting here on this call tonight and you're already Emerald, I encourage you to go Emerald in 24 hours. I am also going to go Emerald in 24 hours with you guys. I'm going to work for that goal, because even if I don't hit that goal in 24 hours, I'm going to build some some insane momentum and have some great conversations with people that maybe I haven't had in a while or ever, right, about coaching. And so I encourage everyone, regardless if you're sitting here right now on this call and you're like, well, I'm already Emerald, like who cares? No, do it again, okay? You have to, this business doesn't stop. You don't get to a place and you say, okay, I'm good, I'm not gonna add more coaches. No, you're consistently always adding. And so if you go Emerald every month, that is an amazing way to build a very solid and successful business, okay? But carryover volume simply just means that if this coach leg, let's say, had 150 and this had 200, well, it cycles once, right? That 2-to-1 ratio, and those 50 extra points, they carry over until the following week. Carryover volume is huge, you guys. I have, I think I said this on the last one, I have about $40-some thousand sitting in carryover volume right now, that as my volume starts to cycle more and more and more, and I build my weaker leg up more and more and more, it cycles and it pulls from all this volume that's just carried over the years. It's just basically sitting money, waiting for me to grow our team even larger for it to come through. So yeah, does it take some work to get there and to build a solid income? Absolutely. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you're going to get rich once you go Emerald. No, but you're going to also have confidence and a solid business, and you're going to start having coaches on your team that make it fun to show up to your business. There's a reason, guys, when I started this saying I'm grateful I never quit, there's a reason I didn't quit. There were so many coaches counting on me. There were so many clients counting on me. And if you're sitting here today and you're not Emerald, it's really easy to quit, because you don't have anyone under you counting on you, right? But I have an entire tribe that if I walked away today, I think would be a little upset with me, right? And so there's power in your business. When you say, oh, I'm serious about this, I want to be here, going Emerald ensures that. It's like an insurance policy, because now you're not just responsible for you, yourself, and I, you're responsible for 2 other people as well. And then 2 other people next month, and then 2 other people next month, right? Also, you become eligible for customer leads and Success Club leads. And there's a little thing, if you want to take a screenshot of it, there's a little thing that you have to make sure is done in order for Beachbody to make you eligible for leads. But even, you'll notice once you go Emerald that all those people that buy stuff on infomercials, well, they have to have a coach, right? And so they plug them into you, and then you get the volume on them after they continue making orders, okay? Continuing on, let's talk about signing a spouse. So that's always the first go-to that I talk to people about, is sign your spouse, or like a relative that spouse, boyfriend, or like a really strong relative. Why? First of all, volume. The higher up someone is, and I'm not going to dive so deep into this because I don't want you to get caught up. If you're getting caught up tonight on the, but Brittany, I don't get the volume thing, can you explain that again? No, what I want you to do is I want you to go invite somebody, because I want you to trust me that if you put somebody at the top of your business, volume will build under them over time. My mom is at the top of my business. Charlie is at the top of my business. And both of them have insane amounts of volume building underneath them, because I put them up there first. If I had waited until 4 years into the business to add those people into my team, man, I'd simply just have been losing out on an extra form of income, right? That now gives me not just 1 business center, but basically 3 business centers. Okay, so volume is huge. You get to earn volume in this business, and then that also rolls up to you. So they earn the volume from anybody that signs up below them, but you also earn that volume as well. So it's like a double win. Okay, you also have control over their accounts. In the beginning, one of the hardest things I hear from coaches about going diamond is, I don't have any working coaches under me. I've signed up all these coaches, but they all just want the discount. So the best part about having a spouse or a very, special family member at the top of your account is that you can make them advance in rank. And then that helps your business have a solid rank foundation as well. When my diamond was a very weak, I call it a weak diamond, meaning I didn't know like if somebody was going to lose their emerald or, quit the business. I was like right at the edge of diamond. It was very important to me that I kind of had a quote unquote control over at least some of my coaches, meaning I had control over Charlie's account, that his account would stay emerald, and I had control over my mother's account, that hers would stay emerald, and that would help me maintain my diamond status. Okay, now we have a pretty mature diamond team, and so I'm not as concerned about that, and I don't need them for that positioning. But as my personal business center grows, and maybe let's say I'm going 1-star or 2-star, I can use those spaces to also help my business have a solid foundation where I don't have to worry that it's going to go away, because I can kind of control their accounts, right? Like I said, it's like having 2 business centers right away, double the space to earn. Once you hit 2-star diamond, you get to open a second business under you. So once Brittany hits 2-star diamond, I get to open a second Brittany Frost. I get to open a second business center underneath me, right? So that's awesome. But that doesn't happen until 2-star. But you totally have the power to do that right now, simply by getting a spouse to sign up underneath your account. So here's some different options to sign a spouse. So you walk away from this saying, okay, well, I know that's important. What are some ideas? Okay, first of all, with Beachbody On Demand, it's a little trickier because I wouldn't suggest doing a Beachbody On Demand account for a spouse unless you guys were living separately or just worked out separately all the time, right? Only because you don't really need 2 bod accounts in one household. Okay, so that's why Lift 4 isn't on here. But for example, if you did a 21-day fixed challenge pack that came with the DVDs, not with Beachbody On Demand, but the physical DVDs, right? You would be able to use those DVDs potentially as a giveaway, or the shaker cup, or the portion containers. The other day I did a giveaway on the Lift 4 launch group, and I did those Beachbody, the 21-day fixed containers. Guys, those were from a product, those were from a package of extra containers that I didn't need, because I have containers in my drawer. So I just put them to the side and I said, okay, I'll use those for a giveaway one day. Perfect for that. Okay. You could do the 3-day refresh challenge pack where you use the refresh, and then the performance line, the Shakeology, or the daily sunshine that comes with it, then you use for consumption purposes. Or you could do it with 2B Mindset. If you don't have that yet, you could purchase 2B Mindset, the nutrition program, because it is separate from Beachbody On Demand. And then you could add on a performance line, Shakeology, Daily Sunshine. I always say, if you're going to, like, performance line and Daily Sunshine are great ones to add to a challenge pack, because they are products that we don't typically maybe have in our household. Like, we have our personal Shakeology. So you might not want to order a second challenge pack with Shakeology and just have too much Shako on hand, unless, of course, your spouse or your family members drink a lot of Shakeology. What I suggest is finding a different way to incorporate other parts of Beachbody, like the performance line or Daily Sunshine, if you've never tried it, right? And then if you do Shakeology, a pro tip that I have, what I used to do is I would set Charlie's order to packets, so that we'd have our 1 order of Shakeology powder, and then we'd have the packets, and then I can sell them 5 for $25 or $5 a pop to someone, and then those are samples I can use for potential clients, right? Okay, another option to sign a spouse is they could just simply do the $40 coach enrollment fee, okay? Now, if you do the coach enrollment fee for $40, again, remember, somebody has to be active with 50 PV in order for you to go Emerald. So if you just sign somebody for $40 and they don't have any other products coming in, then they're going to be at 0, okay? So it's important that they go active, because, again, you wouldn't go Emerald until they go active. So they could sign up for $40, and then these are a couple different ways to make them active. A performance stack using the Energize and Recover formula, but you want to make sure it's in HD, because Home Direct HD is what gives you that PV. Beach Bars, a 3-pack. It's what gives you the, not PV, but gives you the Success Club points, because you would also get points. I am attempting to give you options that would be like the most bang for your buck, right? So I'm not giving you options. This is kind of like bare minimum, but I'm showing you how these options can also help you in your business down the road. So $40 coach enrollment fee would make them a coach. But then if you bought the performance stack in Home Direct, that would give you 2 Success Club points, plus they would be an active coach, plus you'd have, Energize and Recovery on hand for yourself or for them. If they did the Beach Bars in a 3-pack of boxes, that would give you more than enough volume to make them active, and that would also earn you 2 Success Club points for that option. So that's another option, is to do the Beach Bars plus the $40 coach enrollment fee. Remember, all 3 of these options are going to be in addition to the $40 enrollment fee. Option A is obviously the best choice, most bang for your buck, because that coach enrollment fee is waived when they buy a challenge pack. But when they do it this way, you'll still get 2 Success Club points. You'll still get a coach that is active, and that'll help you rank advanced to Emerald. Okay, and the other one would be Daily Sunshine HD, or anything that totals 90 volume points in HD. So any combination would give you 1 Success Club point, okay? So after you sign a spouse, sign one more. That's it. You sign one more person. And who can you sign? Don't overcomplicate it, you guys. I think far too often we overcomplicate the fact that we have a gift. You joined Inspire Beauty for a reason. Some of you went to Summit this last weekend and you paid that money to get there for a reason. So why would we sit here thinking, oh, no one would want to join me? Well, you wanted to join. So why? Think why you joined. Was it because you love the programs? We'll talk to people about how you love the programs. Is it because you love the community? We'll talk to them about that. This business and this tribe, you guys, is a blessing, okay? Keep that in mind when you're having these conversations, because I know in the beginning when you're first inviting people, it can be nerve-wracking. But stop overcomplicating the fact that you joined this business for a reason. And that in order for this business, not even this business, in order for Inspire Beauty to continue being the community and the tribe that we are, we have to keep adding more coaches to our team, right? Again, think about me. Let's go back to my story at the very beginning. 4.5 years ago, what if I never invited somebody? What if I never did, my very first coach actually was a customer. She was in the challenge group. What if I never invited her? My second coach was my mom. What if I never invited her? And then what if I never got Emerald and had a little bit of confidence that, you know what, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can invite people. Look at this. I've got 2 people that came with me. Maybe I can do it again. And then I did it again, and I did it again, and I did it again. What if I just never invited anybody? We literally would not be sitting here right now. 10 of you literally would not have gone to Indianapolis this weekend. Like, think about the impact. And beyond just that impact, I mean, we're talking like life change that is happening, not just traveling or, getting on Zooms, but there is like a lot of change in people's lives that happen when they get into a community like this, right? We're talking people who haven't had to undergo gastric bypass surgery. We've had people that have undergone cancer treatments, and during the middle of their cancer treatments, they have a tribe that is there cheering them on and reminding them that they are worth it to be healthy, even if healthy just means making it up a flight of stairs and back down at that day. We have people who have suffered massive depression and anxiety and still have a community to come back to and lean on for that support when you're going through really difficult things. So beyond that, guys, this is a blessing. So who can you sign? Your mom, your dad, a sibling, a cousin, your best friend, your college roommate, your neighbor, friends, your anybody, right? The sky is the limit, okay? I think when I started my business, I would scroll and I'd be like, oh, she would be such a good coach, but I'm just too nervous to ask. And now I'm at a point in my business, if I see somebody and I'm like, I think you'd be a really great coach, or I really love your vibe and I want you next to me at Summit next year. I want you sitting there with me. I want to laugh with you. I want to share dinner with you and break bread. I'm going to invite you, because I just want my circle to be filled with so many amazing women that now I don't even care. So tonight, create a coaching post tonight, you guys. And anyone who loves or comments on it, send a simple message like this. And you can screenshot it so that you can save it or jot it down while I'm talking. But easy. Girl, I really think you should do what I do. I think you are so inspiring, and I just couldn't help but think you'd love our team and community. You would love what we stand for, and I think you would feel extremely empowered. Or, hey, sister, thanks for showing me so much love on my social media. I really appreciate it. I just have to ask, no pressure, but have you ever considered doing what I do? A couple other examples that I'm going to give you. And creating a coaching post, guys, talk about what it's done for you. Talk about the community. Talk about what you love the most. This morning on my Instagram story, or not even this morning, guys, it was literally like the afternoon when I woke up, but I talked to them about this weekend and how tired I was. And then I put on my IG story a picture of all of us working out. And I said that there's a space for you. And I put an arrow. And then the next one I said, want to be in this pic in a year. And then I put a poll up. Yeah, baby, or OMG, I need this. And all these people, when I say all these people, guys, first of all, please don't get it twisted. There's 5 people and 2 of them are our teammates. So when you're like, oh my gosh, but everybody answered Brittany's. No, guys, 5 people answered my poll, and 2 of them are already coaches on Inspire Beauty who I'm going to make sure get their behind to Summit next year. Absolutely. But the other 3 people are now new conversations. I can say, oh my gosh, thank you so much for taking my poll. I seriously appreciate it. Do you know much about Beachbody coaching? I would love to have you in this picture with us next year, just rocking it. Tell me more about you, right? Don't overcomplicate it. Do not overcomplicate it. You can go on your Instagram story and make a little thing up about it. You can even do a call to action post just about coaching and what it's done for you. And then anybody that likes it or loves it or comments on it, send them a very simple message similar to this, okay? The idea, guys, though, is not to sit here and say, okay, these are the 2 people. This is my basket. Let me put my 2 people in my basket, and let me just hold this basket until they say yes. Are you getting the analogy? Like, don't put all your eggs in one basket, you guys. There are people on our team that I have asked to join this business with me for over 4 years. And they've told me no for over 4 years. And I've bugged them for over 4 years. And when you're like, but Brittany, I don't want to be a pest. Brittany, I don't want them to be bothered by me. If they're so bothered by you, then they'll stop following you. And they really weren't your friend to begin with. Like, let's be real. Let's be honest. If they're that bothered by you inviting them to something that you love, they are not for you. They are not your tribe, okay? Because it's a blessing. And so if they're bothered by you and they don't join you, so what? Move on, right? Next. So if you put your basket here and you put 2 people in your basket tonight and you ask those 2 people and you're like, oh my gosh, I hope they say yes. And then they say, you know, I just don't think I want to do that right now. And then you go like this, oh, well, I only had those 2 eggs in my basket and now I'm not going to be emerald. No, you say, get out of my basket, eggs. And you put 2 more eggs in your basket, you guys. So even if tonight, okay, your homework assignment is to message your coach tonight. And I love this assignment because I love seeing who actually does it. I love seeing who actually sends their upline coach a message and says, these are the 2 people I'm planning on enrolling in the next 24 hours. And you know what? If those 2 people don't work out, I would love for you to send a new message to your coach and say, okay, listen, I talked to Carrie. Carrie said no, but I'm on to Becky because Becky, she looks like she'd be an awesome coach, right? And then you keep moving and you keep grooving, but you don't stop. This is why I talk to you guys about, you know, at the beginning I said, even if you're sitting on this call and you're an Emerald coach, go Emerald again. Because the thing that I hate seeing is I hate seeing my coaches go Emerald and then they sit there, okay? Everyone should want to go Emerald again in the next 24 hours. And the best part, I didn't even really talk about this, but back here, I put this picture here for a reason, because the best part about going Emerald is there is a brand new Inspire Beauty bracelet that all of our Emerald coaches get as a gift from me to you that says, I see you, I believe in you, and I know you can lead others. And I want that printed on your wrist every single day so you know that once you have 2 coaches underneath you, there are people counting on you. You have depth in this business and you are going places. And so that's my gift to you when you make that commitment to go Emerald. So I'm psyched because, wow, look at how many friends we've got. So fun. I love seeing how many faces are on once I click off. I'm psyched because I'm excited to see the momentum that you guys can create, but I'm also excited because on my list of things after Summit that I was like, I need to do is an Emerald retreat. And the only way to be a part of our Emerald retreat is to be Emerald. And so if you need another incentive to be Emerald and to go Emerald and to get out of your comfort zone and to start building a community that is not just simply Brittany's people, but our people, right? Go Emerald, because that retreat, it's going to be baller. I've already been talking with Charlie about it and what we want to do for you guys and with you guys and how I can empower coaches on our team that are building businesses. But you have to be Emerald in order to get that invite when that goes down. The other thing, I'm going to start doing diamond internships where I pick one person each month. I'm in the beta testing phase of it right now, so I haven't just started yet, but I believe in August I will be starting a diamond mentorship group where I will pick only one coach on our team who wants to go diamond, and I will work with you one-on-one through the entire month to work towards that goal. The application process will involve a couple questions, and one of them will be if you're an Emerald level coach. You cannot go into this diamond internship one-on-one if you are not Emerald. So that is another awesome incentive to get yourself moving and grooving. Anybody have questions for me? Yeah, Brittany's on fire right now, you guys. I wish I could just sit here and tell you all the messages I got today that I'm like, that's really what you want to say to me on the day after Summit? Should have picked a different day. Why do people find like that's a great day to message me? Like, I'm going to give you tough love because I'm on fire. Like, questions? Anybody got questions about Emerald?
When you signed Charlie and your mom,
Mm-hmm.
So did you just end up basically purchasing from both of their accounts and then your account as well?
Good question. So when I signed up my mom, we signed her up with a challenge pack and Shakeology, and then she's been in charge of her Shakeology this whole time. And she's had periods where she's backed up her Shakeology, and I go home for Christmas. I'm like, Mom, why are there 17 cases of Shako on the counter? You know this expires, right? And she's like, it's fine. Because she's like depression era where like they just keep canned goods and they don't even think they expire, but they do. I'm like, Mom, that's gross. So anyway, so she had to start like giving her Shakeology out on the black market. So she would pause it occasionally. And when she paused it, there were times when she'd go inactive, but at least when she went inactive, I potentially had a coach under her that was still active and it didn't drop my rank, right? And if I needed her to be active, I could then go insert a purchase and help myself out if I needed, right? That's one way. With Charlie, I purchased the Chalene Extreme Challenge pack under him. He got the Shakeology. I got Chalene Extreme. We both won in life. And then after that, same thing. He would get his Shakeology and he'd pay for it. But he'd also he'd pause it from time to time, whatever. He was not always active, but I made sure that when it counted, they were active.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then, you know, over the years, like now I put beach bars on Charlie's account and we just do one shake through my account. And I pay for the beach bars now because now at this point I can financially just like, I don't have to put that burden on him, if you will, to pay for it. I do it for him.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. I see another message at the bottom. Oh, that was Natalie. Expired Shako does not taste good. My mom will eat anything. Like I kid you not, you guys. Natalie, do you want to share how you signed up your two to go Emerald? For everyone, so they can get a different perspective?
Sure. I signed up my husband first, and I get my Recover under him because I drink that often. So I do Shakeology on my own and my Recover under him. That way he has those points every month to stay active. And then one of my like super best friends, Allison, is signed up under me also. So she's my second coach to make me hit Emerald. So, and she's really into it, like adding lots of challengers to our team now. So it's amazing. And she just signed up her first coach. Yes! So now she's going to sign up her husband when she gets back from Roatan. And then she's going to hit Emerald as well. That gives me chills to say that out loud. Oh my gosh. Wow. So it makes one have tears, but exciting things are happening. I'm so excited. And I've been chatting with another lady the whole time we were at Summit and sent some more info out today for some new coaches. So I'm so excited and I'm praying because they've been watching my story and commenting, and it just warms my heart that they like want to do this and I can actually like inspire somebody. And I'm done crying.
No, you're not. You cry
guys,
forever.
Natalie, like I had to keep telling her, like, don't cry. This is not right now. I love it though. I think what's really cool though, guys, and she's too humble to say it, but when she signed up Allison was already a challenger. So she was very similar to me, where like you sign up somebody that you can quote unquote control. My mom was my first one because at that point, Charlie and I were not a thing. And then I signed up a challenger as a discount coach, right? And so she did that with Allison. And I remember a couple months back, Natalie was like, oh, she's just a discount coach. She doesn't want to do anything with the business. She's too stressed. She has all these girls. Her husband's, you know, in the military and this and that. And here she is. She's at Success Club 12. She's the highest of all of our coaches. She just signed another coach. She's about to go Emerald when she gets back with her husband and brings him home from service. Like, never say never, right? And just keep doing your thing because other people will come along when they're ready and when the time is right for them. But if you never give them that chance to, if you quit before that happens, then you can never see it happen. So you just got to stay the course because it will unfold the way it needs to. Okay, guys? I hope that gave you guys lots of inspiration tonight. I can't wait to see what texts I get. I might honestly already be asleep if I don't respond to you because I'm so freaking tired. But I will get back to you ASAP. But let's get out there. Let's make that post tonight and let's have a couple conversations with people and get to Emerald. I'm going to take our picture. So quick, fix your face, say hi. Turn your camera on if you can. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, cheese. Yay! Thank you, ladies, for being on. I'm so glad seeing so many faces on tonight, and I will talk to you on the flip.
Bye.